Now let's understand how to evaluate an algebraic expression. To evaluate an algebraic expression, you have to substitute a number for each variable and perform the given arithmetic operation, right? Now for this, we have question number 1. For x equals to 5 and y equals to -3, we have to evaluate each of the following expression. And the first expression is 3x minus 2y. Let's start solution. Before we start solution, we have to keep one thing in your mind, that whenever we are going to evaluate an expression, you have to use round bracket instead of variable, right? Now you can see 3 times x means here we have to use bracket and we have to insert the value of x, which is 5, right? Now 3 times 5, this minus sign, then we have 2, and instead of y we will use round bracket again and substitute the value of y, which is -3, right? Now in next step, 3 times 5 is 15. This minus minus become plus. 2 3s are 6, right? Add them, we will get 21, which is the answer of this expression, right? Now, second expression, we have x cubed plus y square for x is equals to 5 and y equals to -3. Now start solution. X cubed plus y square equals to, instead of s, we will use bracket here, then substitute the value of y, which is 5 raised to the power 3, right? Plus, instead of y, we will use the value of y, which is -3, then square, right? 5 raised to the power 3 or 5 cube means we have to multiply this 5 3 times, okay? Now 5 into 5 into 5. Then again we will use plus sign. -3 square means you have to multiply -3 2 times, okay? Now -3 multiplied by -3. Why we are using this bracket? Because if we are not using this bracket, then these two signs will become together and it is not possible. For this, what we have to do, we have to just start with this curly bracket, then -3 multiply by, we will use round bracket here to separate these signs, okay, or operations. Then -3, close the bracket and close this curly bracket as well. Now next step, 5 times 5 is 25 and 25 times 5 is 125. Then again plus sign, minus minus. When we have two minus sign, it will become plus, minus minus plus, and 3 times 3 is 9. Add them, you will get 134. Now the third question is 5x upon 3y plus x. You can see in this expression we have two terms, and in which one term is rational term. Okay, then what we have to do? We have to plug in the value of x and y, which is 5 and -3. Now first we have to write 5, then bracket, substitute the value of y, substitute the value of x, 5, then 3, and instead of y we will use -3 plus 5. Now next step, 5 times 5 is 25, 3 times -3 is -9, and plus 5 as it is. Now next step, -25 upon 9 plus. Can we write 5 like this, 5 upon 1? Yes, because every constant can be written in the form of fraction, as every number has 1 in denominator, right? Now, further what we have to do? we can see that these fraction, now both are converted into fraction, and we can see that these fractions are unlike fractions, and we have to make, or we have to convert it into like fractions. For this, what we have to do, if I multiply this denominator with 9, then it will also convert into 9, and we will revise the same procedure in the numerator as well. Now minus 25 upon 9 plus 5 times 9 upon 1 times 9. That is minus 25 upon 9 plus 5 times 9 is 45 upon 9 ones are 9. Now these are converted into like terms. Now we will take LCM, which is 9. Again we have minus 25 plus 45. When we subtract 25 from 45, we will get plus 20, right? And in denominator we have 9. After further simplification, we will get 2 whole 2 by 9, which is the answer of this expression, right? Now, question number 2, we have x square minus 3xy plus 5 for x is equals to 4 and y equals to 1. Let's start solution. This whole expression will be equals to, instead of x square, we will use again round bracket, substitute the value of x, which is 4, then square. Instead of y, we will use again round bracket, and the value of y is 1. Again negative sign, then 3 times, instead of x, we will use 4. Instead of y, we will write 1. Then again plus 5, plus sign, and then 5, as it is. 4 square means we have to multiply 4 2 times. 1, copy down, okay? This minus sign, and copy down remaining expression as it is, okay? Now 4 times 4 is 16, 3 times 4 is 12 with negative sign, and this plus 5, right? In next step, what we have to do, we have to separate all positive together. This is 16 and this is plus 5. Now move this negative 12, this minus 12 in last, as a last term, right? Now add them, it will become 21, then minus sign, and then 12. After simplification, we will get 9, which is answer, right? Now the last example of this lecture is, suppose we have a is equals to 3, b equals to negative 5, and c equals to 6, then we have to evaluate this expression, this rational expression. Now what we have to do again, we will insert, or we will substitute all the values of b, c and a in the question within the round brackets, right? Now for b we have minus 5, plus for c we have 6, in denominator we have a, then it means we have 3, again plus sign, then second term, in second term we have numerator a plus c, a is 3 plus c is 6, and in denominator we have b, now b is negative 5, right? Now negative 5 plus 6 upon 3, again we have the same thing. If we have negative sign in denominator, it means it is with the whole term, okay? Then we will write in numerator as well. Now 3 plus 6 as it is, and 5 in denominator. Now in next step we will multiply these two signs first, okay? And we will also simplify this minus 5 and plus 6 and this 3 plus 6, right? Now subtract 5 from 6, we will get 1 plus 1, and in denominator we have 3, then plus minus become minus, 6 and 3 becomes 9, and in denominator we have 5, right? Again we have unlike terms. And if we take LCM of 3 and 5, then the answer is 15. It means to make these denominator of the fraction like term, we have to multiply this fraction with 5 to make denominator 15, and here we will multiply with 3 to make it 15, right? Now we will do the same procedure in the numerator as well. In next step, 1 multiplied by 5, and in denominator we have 3 multiplied by 5. Then negative sign. 9 multiplied by 3 in numerator, and in denominator we have 5 times 3. Solve it. 5 ones are 5, 3 5s are 15 in denominator. Copy down the sign. 9 3s are 27 and 5 3s are 15. Now the fractions are converted into like fractions. Now we can take LCM. 15 is LCM, and in numerator we can write as it is 5 minus 27. When we subtract it, we will get minus 22. Right? As 27 is greater, then we will take sign of the greater number. Right? Minus 22 upon 15. After further simplification, we will get negative 1 whole 7 by 15, which is the answer of this expression. I hope you all are understand today's lecture. Now be prepared for small assignment and quiz.